Hi, this is Victor and welcome back to my math tutoring channel. In this video, we will talk about the volume under the curve. We know we use integral to calculate the area under the curve, but we can use the integral to calculate the volume under the curve. Let's consider a function y equal square root of x. And I want to calculate the volume between 1 and 4. So let's start by drawing that function. So if I want to draw it, I know for x equal to 0, y equal to 0. So I know it starts from here, and for x equal to 4, y equal to 2. Let's say this is 2 and this is 4. And for x equal to 16, y equal to 4, whatever, it's gonna be something like that. Okay? Okay, this is the y-axis, and this is the x-axis. And this is y equals square root of x. So if I want to calculate the volume under that curve, either I rotate it under the x-axis or under the y-axis. So if I rotate it under the y-axis, if I want to rotate it under the y-axis, I want to draw it differently so you can see it better. So let's say I'll draw it like this. Yeah. If I want to rotate it under the y-axis, so I have to do a symmetric one under the y-axis, and between 1 and 4, let's say this is 1 and this is 4 and this is minus 1 and this is minus 4. So what I do is I do my cylinder like that, and my last cylinder is gonna be like that, something like that. Okay, and then I will calculate the area under the curve between y equal to 2, and if I want to do it under the y-axis, I will do it between y equal to 2, let's say to 4. Yeah, this is y equal 2 and this is y equal 4 here. So I know for the cylinder the volume is area of the base times height. The area of the base, it's pi r square, because the base is a circle, and the r is here, between here. So all that is a diameter, so half of it is the radius, and the radius if for that volume is here, the radius for the other volume is here, so the radius for the third volume is here. So the radius is the x of my function. And if I want to do it under the x-axis, so let's do it under the x-axis. I will do another one under the y-axis. So if I want to do it under the x-axis, this is 2 and this is 4. So this is 2 and this is something like that. It's gonna be 2 like here and 4 like that. So I have to draw it symmetrically like that. Yeah. And we said under 1 and 4. Yeah. Let's say this is 1. Oh, shit. So let's say this is 1, yeah? So if I want to draw it rotated under the x-axis, so this is my first cylinder. I will erase this line here. So this is my one. And my radius is actually f of x. So for x equal to 1, the radius is f of x. That means the y when x is equal to 1. When I wanted to rotate it under the y-axis, the radius is the x when y equal to 2 or something. between 1 and 4, and I will draw another one here. Okay. And I know the volume is pi, area of the base times height, and the area of the base is pi r square. And my radius is f of x and the pi, and multiplied by the height. And the height is the distance between the two bases of a cylinder. My first base is here, my second base is here. Let's put it in red. My first base is this circle, and my second base is that circle. So my height is delta x. So let's write the formula. The volume is equal pi r square delta x, because my height is the distance between the two bases. The height is the distance between two bases. And if I want to have the volume of my square root of x between 1 and 4, so all what I have to do is I will do the integral between 1 and 4 of pi, and then r we said is f of x square, and delta x is dx. Okay, because the radius is that distance, and this is y, which is f of x. Now pi is a constant, I'll take it out, and f of x square, which is y, f of x is equal to y is equal to square root of x. It is square root of x square, it is x dx between 1 and 4. Yeah? And then the integral of that, it become pi x square divided by 2 between 1 and 4. And I replace x by 4 at the beginning, so it become pi 4 square is 16 divided by 2. And the second one minus pi times 1, because the second one is x is equal to 1 divided by 2. So 16 pi minus pi is 15 pi divided by 2. And that would be my volume. I will do another exercise in that video that when I rotated under the y-axis. Let's take another function. The other function that I will take is y equal to x2. So let's say y equal to x square, and I want to rotate. I want to find the volume between 0 and let's put 4. So volume between 0 and 4. So between 0 and 4, I have to draw it like that, so it's not on the other side. Yeah, and I decide to rotate it under the y axis. So if I want to rotate it under the y axis, I have to draw the other side too. And so y equal to 0 now and 4. And let's say this is 4 and this is 0. And I have to draw my cylinder here. So the radius is this. So if it is the x. So the radius is x. So the volume is equal, again, it's a cylinder, pi r square and delta h, yeah? The difference. And the delta h here is the delta y. It is the distance between that base and that base, which is delta y. So if I want to calculate the volume, I'll do the integral between 0 and 4 of pi, and the r, we said it is the x and square, so it's x square, and the delta h become delta y, dy. Okay? So the pi is a constant, so I'll take it outside my integral, so it become pi between 0 and 4 of x square dy. But I know x square is equal to y. So that x square is equal to y. So my volume become pi y dy between 0 and 4. So it becomes y squared divided by 2. Between the volume is equal between 0 and 4. So at the beginning, and there is a pi here, so I have to put it here. Okay, so it is pi times 4 to the power of 2 is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. So it's 8 pi minus 0. The square is 0 divided by 2 is 0 times pi is 0. So the answer is 8 pi here. The volume is equal 8 pi unit cube, and the other one is unit cube here. So this is how we calculate the volume, either rotating under the x-axis or rotating under the y-axis. When you rotate under the y-axis, your radius become your x, whatever it's here. So it's either this x or that x or that x, but all those is gonna be x squared, it's gonna be y. And if you want to rotate under the x-axis, your radius become the y, the height of the y. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I would appreciate it if you can put a like. Thanks.